What's up guys, my name is WhoGnu and today I'm going to be showing you how to make this TV set with a static screen. This is what it looks like. It's got some nice little antennas here and it constantly displays this static screen. Over here are the materials that you're going to need to build it. First off, you need 2 armor stands as well as 2 sticks, a water bucket, 1 soul sand, 1 cobweb, any amount of concrete powder consisting of white, light gray, gray, and black. And then 3 trapdoors. I'm going to be using dark oak, but spruce also looks pretty good. And then you're also going to need a piston and some sort of power source in order to hide the armor stands. So the first step is to make the antennas. We're going to take the armor stands, the sticks, the piston as well as its source, and then a water bucket. So the first step is we're going to place a block of redstone or any other placeholder block where we want the TV set to go. It can go anywhere in your house as long as it's against a wall and on the bottom floor. Now we're going to mine the 2 wall blocks behind it and place an armor stand in that space facing the TV set. And then another one at a 45-degree angle. At a 45-degree angle behind the first armor stand. We're going to give each of these a stick. And then right now L2 gives them something to hold, but if I crouch, then it switches over to posing the armor stands. I'm going to put the first armor stand in the second position, or pose, and then the second armor stand in the 4th pose. Like that. Now to move them both into the wall, I'm going to use a water bucket. And they both should slide through the wall like that. Now to submerge them in the wall, or more technically to submerge the wall in them, we're going to use the piston and block of redstone to push the wall down onto the armor stands. And just repeat this until they are completely covered. And now you have the antennas for the TV. And this is the best positioning I could find for it. However, if you're able to find better poses, then that's great too. For the next step, we're going to hold on to the water bucket and then grab the soul sand, the cobweb, the concrete powder, and the trapdoor. So we're going to mine the placeholder block and then come down 1, 2, 3 blocks below that. We're going to place the soul sand down there and then make sure that both spaces above that are waterlogged. If you do this correctly, you should see bubbles rising all the way to the top. And what we've done here is we've basically created a bubble elevator. If you drop one of the concrete powders into there, it should bounce like this. And I'm just going to try to break that. And that is basically how we're going to produce this static effect. But to stop them from bouncing so high as they were before, we're going to place a cobweb right here. And then we can drop in the mixture of concrete powder. I recommend having a bit more black than any of the other colors, but it honestly is pretty random. As long as you add in a bunch, you should get a pretty good static effect, as is over here. Now what the cobweb does is it stops it from being able to bounce up so far because it slows it down. Gravity is acting on it until it hits the bubble elevator, and once it does, it's thrown back up. But since the cobweb's there, it just kind of moves up barely at all when it hits the water, and that moves down just slightly once it leaves the water. So it's constantly just vibrating right on that line, if that makes sense. And the final step for the TV set is we're going to add the trapdoors on the 2 sides as well as on top. And there you go. You have a TV set with a static screen. I hope you guys think it looks good, and I hope that you enjoyed this tutorial. If you did, please leave a like and consider subscribing. Also comment on what sort of tutorial you would like to see me make next. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!